Okay, here we go. Is it loud? Like, can you guys hear me? I'm always worried about the sound. Because it's very, very loud in my headset. To where I feel like I might be screaming a little bit because it's loud, you know? We'll just turn everything down just like a smidge. Just one little smidge. There's this limited time Starbucks peppermint mocha iced coffee that they sell at the grocery store. So they sell like a big jug of it. And it's like pre-made and all that. And it's so good. I'm addicted to it. And it's so easy. You just pour it over ice and it's like good to go. I don't have to add anything to it. I don't have to brew anything. I have an addiction, I swear. Okay, walking and looking around. It's pretty much all I can do, right? Here we go. For those of you who don't know, that's what the old people call a cassette tape.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
June 7th, 1995, 1:15 a.m. Oh, okay, we're here. Oh my god, okay, so the sound actually moves with the turning, which is nice. Brought my stuff. My name is Caitlin. Press L2 and up to exchange. Oh, not that backpack. Is this a scary game? The light's flickering and I'm already scared. It's like calming music though, and I'm like, it's a horror game because the light flickered. Is this a horror game? You guys heard that, right? I thought this was gonna be like chill vibes, and now I'm scared. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone to know. Crossed out Mom and Dad. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. Why is it always a Sam, Storm? Why is it always a Sam? I'm kind of scared. Is this a scary game? 'Cause like, fucking, it's working. I'm not gonna shut those doors. Oh, oh my God. There's like stuff everywhere. Receipts, typical junk drawer. Oh, I shut it all the way. Mm, what? Uh, is that a skull? Okay, it's a closet. Janice. That's my mom. Okay. I'm watching those stairs. If a ghost girl walks down backwards on all fours, I'm gonna just sprint out that door. It's a moving receipt?
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real. But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
We're gonna wash our hands. Because that's... No mirror. Hmm. Excuse me? What are these noises? It feels like it's not supposed to be scary, but I'm scared. That was like a noise behind me. Okay. Oops, I fucked it up. Okay. We're just gonna close doors behind us to feel safer. Oh my gosh, what? What? Are those footsteps? Is this scary or not? I'm scared. Katie's departure. So I left a year ago? I'm gonna draw on the wall and roll the angel. It won't let me. Oh, wait. Will it? What? Hi, Fergie. Okay. Oh, it fell through the drawer. There's a note. Sam. Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom. Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. That's legit. I mean, you always gotta find a friend with a different console than you when you were a kid, you know? Okay, making sure there's no like creepy weirdo dude who apparently kidnapped my sister? Is that what's happening? What? What? Okay, I'm doing stuff. Stop yelling at me, house.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you.
Is that me?
Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Hmm. So if that wasn't me... Okay, remember this later when I'm being chased by a weirdo guy who killed my sister. Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Yep. Yep. It's fine. Everything is fine. Totally not scary at all. What? Was that a... Okay, no, it's just the light, I guess. How big is this house? To check your location in the house? Oh my gosh, this is like a Resident Evil map. Okay. Yes, how are you, Fergie? I'm sorry, I'm being a big scaredy cat about this game. Welcome, new student. We hope that you are excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes so that you can get right into the swing of things. What? Why do I hear a man? There's a man talking.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
What? I knew this was gonna be scary. Crap. Hey, it's one of the postcards I sent. I'm in Paris. I have done many Parisian things, including eating something I can't pronounce because it's in French, and wearing a beret. I know that word because I've knit them. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you something from the Shakespeare Book Company since you are my favorite sister. Aw, love you all, Katie. Is this me? It's a radio. That's the man's voice. I was hearing a radio. Uh-oh. This game, like, I'm like on a high alert, just waiting for something to jump out at me. There's lots of paper everywhere. Uh, you say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD/CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular. What if JFK wasn't JFK? Early spaceflight to Utopia. You can do better. So they were like a conspiracy theorist? Sent back in time to Dallas 1963 again? Wait. JFK, yes, stands for Jesus flying on a koala. Yep. Time stream too different. This person is talking like a time traveler. I don't believe I fucking know anything about this game. I didn't think it was supposed to be scary. I thought it was just about like a heartfelt story about a girl coming home, and now we're talking about time traveling and conspiracies, and there's creaky noises everywhere, and they called it a psycho house. Hi, Clint! Thank you, Milo, for threatening Clint with a knife. I need the bot to automatically say it when Clint comes in. How are you, Clint? Like, it gets triggered by the name Clint, or the word Clint, I should say. We're gonna just go ahead and turn on every light possible, because I am a baby. We don't know the combination, do we? The killing of JFK, a theory. You've seen the movie. Discover the truth. Is this me? Did I write, or my dad write this? Benjamin Almond. Oh no, we're not almonds. We're something else. Always looking for a flashlight or a light switch. What is what? Oh my god, I would love to have this in my house. A library. You are askew. I shall grab you. A stranger under my roof. It's advice book for parents of teens. Teenagers. Pff. What a bunch of hooligans. Oh, there's numbers. Okay, something about My reviews started to get out of hand. 0451. I kind of expected a ghost to be sitting in one of those chairs. Shall we go sit in one of those chairs? I cannot. It won't let me. Fresh. Feeling fresh. It's a box. Oh. More things about Jesus flying on koalas. There's something naughty underneath it. They're like, my kids will never look for porn under all these books about JFK. They're all the same book, too. There's no reason to even look in that box. It's all just a box of the same book. We can leave the lights on. We don't care. Mom and Dad are millionaires. They can afford this electric bill. Let's see if I remember. It's like 0431. Do I have a good memory? I don't. Well, it said 0431. What was it? 0451. So close. Read the document. Dear Mr. Masson, please find enclosed your original document and a typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. What? What is it? Oh my gosh, there's a lot here. Bequeath every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding area, acres located at Arbor Hill, as well as any and all personal property, go to my nephew. Okay. Fuck, stop creaking. I don't like it. Should I tell you if this game is scary or not? It's scary! There's no question. It's already scary, Storm. They're, they called it a psycho house. There's creaky things everywhere. You can't tell me this is not a scary game. I can't use that emote. I feel like it's unreleased mode. It is. You're just showing her lovely face. I mean, it's not her lovely face. You know what I mean. So why is like the TV on if everything else is abandoned? Empty.
This is a severe
The X-Files. Why is that not surprising? Because they had all the conspiracy things.
The following counties: Osprey County, Boone County, Dawn County,
It's Mom's old work
County,
mug.
and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay
Forestry
indoors and
Service.
secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Oh, it's got some nice coasters. Can we put the mug on the coaster? Well, that didn't work. Now I've already tried 2 times, and I feel like I gotta.
The Northwest Weather
Nailed it.
Service reports high winds and torrential rain conditions affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County,
What are you hiding?
Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are
Pulp
strongly
Fiction.
urged to
That's a
stay
great
indoors
movie.
and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions are expected at lower elevations.
I heard my name. I did say your name. Why is it telling me to crouch? Sam thought this might help, Dad. Making friends even when you... Wait, what's... Even when you what? Feeling lonely? It's a piece of cake to make friends. Never worry again about having friends to spend time with. This book will teach you to make friends even when you're shy. Oh, even when you're shy. Okay.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk. But sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Street Fighter. Legit. I used to play that. The Dark Crystal. I love that movie. X-Files Season 1. Episode 18 through 21. Remember when you used to have to record things? This, for all the youths in the crowd, is a VHS tape. You would put it in a VCR, which has clearly been removed, and you would record. And then you would have to predict when there was a commercial coming so that you could pause it. So you didn't record the commercial. And sometimes you were too slow, so then you had to go back and watch the tape and then predict it again and pause it, and then you go, yeah. What the fuck? I shouldn't have turned the fan on, it made it creepier. Hi, Terry. Enclosed, please find a Pioneer CLDD 703 unit with remote and cables. We need a half-page review for the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get us the copy for edit. Standard stuff like you gave us on the CLDD 502. It's a combination, it's a combi player. So check its CD playback with a few discs as well as Laserdisc, and they want us to definitely hit the signal to noise ratio. It's a lot of stuff. Why'd I read that whole thing out of everything? Please be kind, rewind. Exactly. Okay. Oh, it's a little... Oh, it's a fort! Haunting and... Storm! You can't tell me this is not a not scary game. Haunting and poltergeists? Can I just get in here? This is when something scary is gonna happen. I'm reading this book. There's some calming music. Find out the truth behind stories that were familiar even to our pagan ancestors. Discover how to tell a hoax from a genuine haunting, how to categorize and understand strange phenomena you may encounter. Learn about the unhappy spirits that share the earth with us and what they can teach us about our connection with the natural world. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's not scary. I don't believe any of you. Dr. Jitters? I'm gonna throw it at a ghost. Look, look, I'm creeping around the corner. There's gonna be a ghost to be like, Hacha! Get soda canned. Oh wait, you can't drink it. You're dead. Top Gun. What else we got here? Oh no, I have to sneeze. Oh no, I have to sneeze? Beetlejuice. I'm only gonna say it once. I'm not gonna trigger it. Blade Runner, nice. JFK tapes. Lots of X-Files. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Clash of the Titans. Look at the... Stop it, Storm. Not like Storm, but like the storm in the game. Ghostbusters and Labyrinth? Holy shit, that's a golden tape right there. Both excellent. Excellent. Hey, more closet stuff. The Turtle People, Part 1. Oh my gosh, are we gonna read all this? Anonymous. Wait. Paula! I know that was you. Why did you do that? Please don't do that. Thank you. But seriously, don't do that. Thank you. Labyrinth. Labyrinth was the first movie, I think, as a kid that made me question everything. I know, you don't have to do that though. You're too kind. I know, I know. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna read this so I'm not gonna cry. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Some day she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom. It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, I thought we lost them at Horse Island. The first mate said, looks like you thought too soon. The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, Yar never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise, and your father were a liar. Captain Allegra yelled back, then why do you keep following us, you imbecile? The first mate yelled out, we'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no liar. The battle kept on going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. Now west, she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Aw. Okay. Every light I'm gonna turn on. Have I been shutting the doors as I leave? I feel like, oh, this one doesn't shut. Okay, it's fine, we're fine, we're fine. Just walking down a hallway, it's not scary at all. anyone else used to draw on their erasers and then when they went to erase something there was like pen all over it? Smart. Smartness. Alright, put that back. What's this? Just looking at your coupons. I'm not gonna take them. Just looking. I always forget my coupons at home. Another library type room? Please turn on. Please turn on. Records on this side. That's what makes the ghost mad. The coupons, yep. That's about the reproductive system. More stories. Oh god, it's Sashimi. I feel like we should see it, or we should read it. The early morning of September 1st, 1937, Eza Glatz? Is that Lisa? I don't know. Eza sounds weird. I don't know how to pronounce things. Stares out the window of the train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of something in Poland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. S's train approaches its destination. Her heart races. The lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. As Eza steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then there, her dear Boris, still in his baker's smock. He must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of the steam engines, a deep hum growls. Grows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station, a whistling sound. As her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs reach out toward her dear Boris across the crowd. Their eyes lock and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops him almost instantly. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed. The rest, including Eza and, for a time, Borislav, huddled in a half-destroyed church. He is blind. His legs are missing. Bandaged with torn bed sheets, Eza's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. Oh my god. About 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Eza has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him. Since the lining of the uterus is not needed for pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Eza vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. That was her story on the reproductive system. Wow. See me. There's soda everywhere in this house. World history, yes. I know many things about the world and its history. Many copious amounts of things that I couldn't recall, just randomly. Someone's taking shots. Who left these on the floor? Are you raised in a barn? Oh no, no. Oh no, no. Oh no, I started a chain reaction. Ah, yes, let's pour ourselves a shot. Perfect. And we'll put it back and lock the door. No one will ever know. Take it. Yeet. JFK. Jesus flying on koalas. That's right. There's soda and then there's not soda. I write to inform you that, unfortunately, Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. This book right here. Jesus flying on koalas. You have water? Wait, what? What do you mean? I got whiskey. That's not what it says. I do have water. Refreshing. Nope, wait. No. That's a weird place to put your rejection letter. Wait, so you like read it over and over again while you're at the bar, feeling sorry for yourself in your giant mansion? Samantha, please give this to your mother. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha... It's been a while since I've read cursive. Give me a second. Lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit anytime. Sincerely, Mary Schultz.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
I was looking for more porn. If Danny killed her, I'ma be mad. And I like that she called it a street fighting tape. It's a cartridge. Jeez, do you even know your Super Nintendo games? Wait. Okay, that's the room I came from, yeah. Haja! Nothing scary. I read the note. Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. What stuff? Ooh, lip balm. Can we use it? Pucker up. It says lip stuff. Cherry Stone lip stuff. More coupons. These people know how to save money. Another note. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Oh, I bet this is written to her, the punky friend she wants to be friends with. Write back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6th. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. And look, that's her getting her butt kicked in Street Fighter. By Ryu? Was he the one that did that attack?
So you know what
Hadouken!
they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house.
Why
Her
it a
name is
psycho
Lonnie.
house?
She's coming over tomorrow.
It is a skull. I was right. I know you guys hear those noises too, right? Fuck that shit. Can I wear this so I'm not so scared? I'm just going to carry this skull around. First place, kind of a big deal. First place again. Jeez, the storm has like perfect timing to freak me out. How scared are you now? I don't know. A moderate level. Shadow Angel, thank you so much for the resub. 10 months in a row. Holy crap. Thank you so much. I don't want to read that one. It's saved in my journal stuff, right? If in case I have to go back. I don't want to read a letter from Carol. No, I don't want to turn the light off. I want to open the door. No, 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 turn it back on. There's something. There's something in here. I know it. Aw, look at all that bat love. You'll love to see it. This looks like another novel by Dad. All the post-it notes. Oh, okay. Second locked door of the evening. We're fine. It's fine. What? That must be my room. I'm probably a total badass. That's my mom's name. In addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in drier months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved, said senior yep, Janice. That's my mom. Okay. We're still leaving that front door open just in case. I've seen Phasmophobia. You're not supposed to shut the front door. Words are hard. They're transferring someone to my area. Flintlock Forestry Station. Blah, blah, blah. Charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. The duration of the transfer will be based upon performance evaluation as well as the recommendation of the overseeing officer. Okay. Couples bowling cooking class. Ballroom dancing is crossed out. Couples bowling is crossed out. Check the big what? For Carrie and Sam. The ovary story. It was about reproduction and also nuclear bombs. I guess it wasn't nuclear. He just got blinded and lost his legs. I think he would have died if it was like nuclear, right? Bratmobile, potty mouth for Sam.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around.
Aw.
I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Jake totally would know too. Oh, you guys remember these stickers? Everyone had these stickers. They like came in like Highlights magazine or something. Creative writing. Let's just drink some water real quick. Yum, 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 yum. Ooh. Nailed it! It says nailed it. Ultraviolet. Okay, we get it. You're scary. I feel like if I stand still too long, they like... The misfits. Why did they leave all the TVs on? But take all the... Adventurous the cat returns. See, it's a cartridge, not a tape. And you go... Ooh, I bet I could find the tape and put it in there if I... You know, oh. Oh my gosh, I'm a genius.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck. I don't wanna sit around and talk about the water. Work does a good all day. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna say hello. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna walk away. I don't wanna hear how many friends you have. I don't have any anymore. Cool schmuck. I don't want you to tell me what's so cool. I don't wanna go back to senior high school. I don't want anybody to tell me how.
It's really loud.
I don't wanna talk to a fucking Kenny Creek.
Cool schmool.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're
got your number. Who's got a great... Oh my gosh, you guys! Okay, I thought it would be quieter if I turned it on and left the area, but it's still pretty loud. Okay, we're gonna... Oh. I didn't mean to throw it on the floor. There we go. We'll listen to more of that later. But, who owned Dream Phone? Do you remember that? This is Got Your Number, obviously, but it's a play on the game Dream Phone. And you had to figure out which boy had a crush on you. There were like little cards with boys' phone numbers on them. And you had to call it, and they would tell you something. Oh my god, this sounds like awful when you're explaining it. It's pretty terrible. I loved it. Obviously, they all had crushes on me. Like, come on. Oh, it's more it's more about Captain Allegra. You didn't have Dream Phone? Everybody's looking at me like I'm crazy. It was a real game that existed. Okay. Don't lie, Storm. Don't lie. I'll have to find it later. Okay, before I read this, it's 3 pages. Okay, so last time Captain Allegra, there was a boat and she was trying to find the edge of the world or something like that. Captain Allegra, still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin, descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and the first mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the dead immortal king of the island. The first mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moths that inhabited the island, trailed behind them, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice. The hairs on Captain Allegra's arms stood on end. She looked back at the first mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage for a moment too long before noticing Captain's gaze. The first mate nodded silently. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap, spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. The skeletal in rotten robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter. Behind the king, a long staircase hewn from rock led down into the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention, and then you—" But the first mate interrupted. "No, I'm smaller and quicker, and you know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by this invincible thread, of course. Allegra said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go in together." The first mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes. their palm growing warmer. The first mate tied the shining thread to the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the first mate was to appear. The king continued his wait. No, no! The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the first mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the first mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the first mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran, summoning his undead power. The king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dank passage much too far away, Allegra heard the first mate scream. She was already running toward the sound. The line in Allegra's hand was taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. It was supposed to be unbreakable. Oh my gosh, you guys are talking about stabbing. That's fine. That's appropriate conversation here. Okay. I haven't had that much to drink, Jodie Foster. How many fingers am I holding up? You'd better not have been reading my secret diary again. Here you go, Mitten. Have some pate. Gross. Meow? What is this? We need a combination. There's the X-Files poster. Wait, what? There's 2 doors into her room? If I were a combination, where would I be hiding? Not in a hairbrush. Definitely not in a hairbrush. Meow. Scrambled eggs, Mexican rice, and beer. And me? Well, watching me. Sounds like a good time, Clint. I like her book collection. It looks nice. Combination. No bite marks. Clearly not an anxious child. Okay, we get it. You're scary. Oh, wait. I don't think I checked it. Here. What? It's one of those things. Hi, Sweeney. How are you? And Tasty Cakes. Hello. Soft foods. I have a dental bleed. Oh, I did read about you bleeding. I was gonna make a joke about collecting your blood, and then I was like, wait, that's probably not appropriate. Super Spitfire. Never played it. Journey of Crystal. Wait. Is my combination in this? Do I have to stare? Oh, really? That's very interesting, but also sounds terrifying at the same time. I went against Flood as Keller, but it got ruined at the end because it would have blood wardened them all. But I had a D seer. Aww. On the way to the hook. Oof. That's funny. Did you at least kill Flood? I feel like I want to try and do these because I remember trying to do them. You have to get like really close and unfocus your eyes. At least I did. And then you have to like slowly pull your face back and make sure your eyes don't refocus. Ooh, here we go. Chun-Li moves. Love it. We didn't find a combination though. Why can I pick this up? Well, another 3-ring binder. I don't know the combination to her locker. Unless... Groove magazine. I gotcha. I still haven't beaten that game, the Tearaway Unfolded. I'm like 70% through it, and it's really fun and adorable, and I still love it. I can't wait to beat it to see how it ends. Hi, Joker! They're getting random things. Kurt Cobain. It's Staggy. It's got a name. Cute. My youngest is asking for all the puzzles. Specifically, a United States of America puzzle and a world flag puzzle. And he's 4. The way he asks for it is the puzzle of the flags of all of the world. Yeah. You may have COVID? Oh my goodness. Well, I hope you test negative. That's scary. They are 4, 8, and 12. But I didn't birth the 12-year-old. But she's still mine, even though I didn't birth her. Nothing but slugging killers in DVD tonight. I mean, that seems pretty normal. You've been sick in bed all day? Oof. Well, I hope everything is okay and that you start to feel better. Metalworking engraving. Metal plaque for family portrait. Oh, we did. We read that downstairs. It is on the portrait. Well, I feel like I might have to move on from this room. We'll have to find the combination somewhere else. Unless, no. Four, 8, 12. Wait, how do you know the combo? Is that the combo? Where did you see that? My sister has it, and I was around her all last week with no mask. Oh no! BRB. Okay, Storm. So, I didn't go to Thanksgiving at my family's house because of, pandemic things. And then I found out later that my cousin that my mom invited was positive for it and was around everybody. And so my mom was like quarantined and stuff. Like, well, that's why we didn't come. I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. Ugh, shut up. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe. You guys heard that, right? Jesus. Totally safe city on my own, like a human being. And since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter, Samantha. The ending of that, warmest regards. Sam, stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister, as I'm literally walking around turning every light on that I see and leaving them on because I'm afraid of this game. That's pretty funny. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. Oh, that's cute that there's like a little message board outside of her room from her parents. Mine would have just barged in and harassed me. I'm sorry, I missed stuff. Trying to get enough shards to get Elodie. I want her locker perk. I love Elodie. She's actually who I'm leveling up right now. She doesn't have borrowed time, so I feel like a jerk when I play her with friends, though. But that onesie. I went 9 months away from family, and I got a job working for an lady, and my sister tested positive. Oof, yeah. That's true. That's really why I didn't want to go. And then I found out that my mom has been exposed to it like 2 or 3 times. So it's kind of like we just gonna steer clear of that, you know? I'm literally leaving on every light. Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend. Oh, Pulp Fiction. And Todd won't shut up about it, so it's either good or we can make fun of him for liking it. My mom is supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out on it probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it is pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so that's kind of hilarious. Also, something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay? Don't barf. And there's a barfing burger. Bathroom. Lonnie rules. That's her friend. Band-aids for when I eventually get stabbed. Cinnamon? Wait. Cinnamon and mint? Isn't that a weird combination? I threw a random R in there. Isn't that a weird combination for toothpaste? Usually it's like one or the other. Feeling blue. Toothbrush. I don't know if I have to pick up all this stuff, but I feel compelled to. We got some lady products and some toilet paper. What? Oh, hair dye. Okay. I got scared for a moment there. Red right hand. So she dyed her hair red.
Lonnie
Made a
brought
big
her hair
mess.
dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. It's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy, or good, or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me.
Aww.
Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited,
Oof, this
and the
room
moment
looks
was
scary.
gone.
So, is this a story about, like, coming out? Because, like, her and Lonnie are kind of, like, adorably dating, right? I guess I'll fix all the drawers, since somebody made a mess. Ooh, look at those crisp jeans! This closet's freaking me out because the light's on already. I've had to turn the light on in every closet so far. Okay, mom's purse, but she's not here. What happened to my family? Daniel got mad because she's a lesbian and murdered everybody? Is that what happened? Dear Mom, Dad, and Sam. Nice. So the phone doesn't work. We look under the bed for bad guys. I'm surprised this TV isn't on since all the other ones have been on. Silence of the Lambs! The fuck? The fuck with all these noises? Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Do we want to turn the TV on? It's an option. Close the armoire. So they left their clothes. Mitten. Our cat, Caitlin, age 5. Aw. Cute. Gotta love some homemade artwork. Adorable. Dear Jan, oh honey, let me tell you, I understand how you feel. Bob and I have had our down periods. It's become a bit of a way of life, actually. You get used to it. You get used to each other. You live your own lives in the same house. The kids grow up, they go away. I'm sorry this isn't helping, is it? Don't worry. Terry will get over whatever's distracting him. Things will go back to normal. And as for Sam being distant, that's a teenager for you. Nothing to worry about. He got very distracted by JFK, apparently. In the meantime, though, this controlled burn, that sounds like quite the adventure. But let's cut to the chase. This new ranger they sent. That's what I want to hear about. Ranger Rick. You have to be kidding me. It's too perfect. You have to tell me everything and pictures. I want the whole package. Wait, that sounds wrong. Keep your chin up until Terry is out of his slump, and in the meantime, write more letters to your old friend Carol. She adores them. Aw. Mom has a friend that she writes to. There's lots of brown 3-ring binders, like, everywhere. Oops, I took the bookmark out. I'm a jerk. Oh, Rick let me borrow his book. Walt Whitman. Okay. That's like a totally normal thing that I made weird. It's like, oh ho, they're borrowing each other's books. Like, uh, to be fair, I don't trust many people with my books, so it means something. I know I'm a jerk. I totally pulled the bookmark out. Started from the beginning. There are no mirrors in this house. It's very odd. Excuse me? What was that? Was that the faucet? Oh, it's the sound of the faucet turning that makes that noise. Hi, Lammy! I'm glad you can make it. Maybe. More band-aids. Everyone in this house has the same toothbrush. Oh, they're super fancy. They got a bathroom within their bathroom. Is this to be a scary? I've been very scared so far. I feel like it's a scary game, even though nobody will tell me if it's scary or not. It's pretty scary. After the honeymoon, rediscovering your spouse, personally, spiritually, sexually. Why? With the creaking, always with the creaking. There's some candles. Got some shampoo for normal hair. Can we light the candles? Lammy, your name just turned blue. Two days after rank reset and DBD's hell right now. Yeah, I'm avoiding it. I am avoiding the hell that is DBD. Okay. I feel like we looked at everything in here. I still don't know the combination to her safe. The door is cracked and there's a note. Well, from the letter from her friend, okay. Is that the portal to hell? We're gonna avoid that room for a second. Katie! Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. This is the second time she's like made reference to like running away. Oh, this is the guest room. Okay, we're just gonna shut that because the portal to hell is out there and I'm a little close for comfort. You didn't know you can change the color of your name? I like that it's blue. You absolutely love your new job. I'm so happy. Every time you like message me about it, I'm like, I get excited, get like tingles in my heart. Because that's awesome. Hey Sam, you were asking my what? Oh, ROTC ribbons. Is it J? Junior ROTC? Okay, that makes sense. Rifle Team Adventure Training. Oh, it's from Lonnie. Cute. Ghost Hunter Journal. See, we're getting more into this like ghost hunting shit. Cannot wait to play DBD tomorrow. Are you doing something special, Clint? Or are you just playing? I'm still avoiding DBD for like a while. I log in to get my points and like whatever the advent calendar stuff is. By the way, you have to log in before like January 3rd and you get 300,000 blood points. So make sure you do that. I don't know if it's scary or not. I have jumped so many times. There have been creepy noises. I found a ghost hunting book. This is a ghost hunting journal. I think it's scary. You have Northern Lights? I keep seeing people post about them. I haven't seen them yet. I'm gonna get on later anyway because Ghost asked for a large festive tree, so I'm gonna send him one. First paycheck is next Thursday. It happens to land on your anniversary. Oh, I hope you have an amazing anniversary. Mixing flip-flop with the new LED perk should be interesting. The one where you can slam the pallet if they walk by. I did get the hats. Sighting journal. A tall shadow in the upstairs hall. When I rounded the corner, no one was there. How tall was Uncle Oscar? Note, I was not wearing my glasses. September 3rd. A faint voice coming from the bottom of the stairs. I said, "Hello?" Did not investigate. Probably was the furnace. September 9th. Poured milk from carton in fridge. It was spoiled. Pretty sure I read that spirits can sour milk. Milk was just bought yesterday. It says moo coming from the milk, and the ghost is saying ooh. Also, ghost milk. Ooh, the drawings. You have an extra DIY for the large tree? If you send that to me, I'll send it to him. Because he said he was being impatient waiting for the DIY, so he wanted someone to make him one. Oh my god, Unruly Angel, you're amazing. October 9th, Lonnie says she feels a presence in the TV room. I suddenly begin to feel cold. We build a protective pillow for it. Oh, we saw the fort. And there was a cute little ghost hunting book in there. The games you play make me want to play. Oh, I love that. You know what? I love indie games. I want everyone to play all the indie games. October 22nd. Lonnie and I employ a Ouija board as a medium. Disturbing messages are conveyed from the other side. Oscar is definitely here. Oh, they've been fucking with a Ouija board. I have an extra tabletop one too. If you want to send me the big one, I'll send it. I'll send it to him. Or he posted about it in I think it was Evan's Discord in the Animal Crossing section. I know Helly was looking for DIYs too. October 28th. Enlist Lonnie to stay up all night and help patrol premises, recording any sightings of otherworldly presence. Lonnie reported many sightings, but all remained unconfirmed. Possible ectoplasm in the attic. Probably leaky roof. Sample taken just in case. Despite our best efforts, we both fell asleep around 4 a.m., all in a successful night. All these boxes just say Katie. That's my name. Leaving all the lights on because there's ghosts. See, even the sister's ghost hunting. Uh-oh, I got a cough. Is his name in game name Robert? I think it's Brian. Hi, Storm! You're back? Yes, we're kind of talking about a little bit of everything. Unruly Angel's gonna send a DIY to someone, or send it to me to send to them. Sam's dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. Old girl, I'm gonna enter. Just gonna look around. What's this? Another tape? Heavens to Betsy. Nothing can stop me. Okay, well... Don't mind me. Yikes. Why did I stop it? I think I heard enough. Like, I heard a satisfactory amount of that. I lived through that with my many friends who were like, I'm gonna start a band. And then I was like, yeah, friendship, so I'm into this for you. Nailed it. Well, if you would like to hear more Storm, you can play this game and you can listen to the whole cassette tape. Oh, look, I didn't have to leave the room. I left the room though. I was like super excited to find a tape. Oh, she gave Rick all fives. The Rick who let her borrow a book and then also provided her with a bookmark that he wrote a personal note on. Sorry. I believe his expertise and dedication has been the deciding factor in the success of a very complex and challenging conservation effort. In the opinion of the Flintlock Forest staff, Rick's contributions to daily operations have become essential to the outfit's continuing success. To this end, I will be formally submitting paperwork requesting his permanent reassignment to this facility. Ooh, Janice is about to have a boyfriend. Don't tell her husband. Halloween show, the Misfits. They're awesome. Don't forget your costume.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me.
Aww.
I think she could tell.
Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library and I noticed something in the corner and I found a secret passage and it had Oscar's creepy old stuff in it. Oh my god, I've got to see this for skipping sixth. Okay, wait. Sewing room, upstairs hall, bathroom, closet. It's in Mom and Dad's room? In the... Okay. How many scares so far? Storm, don't you dare. I'm in the sewing room. This feels like a scare moment. Is it Narnia or is it like freaking Ghostface? I guess we're gonna find out. Let's shut this first so nobody can creep up on us. Is this more boxes of JFK books? No, it's a romance novel. Wildfire. He saved her from the raging flames, and then things really heated up. Oh, God. It's fitting for, like, a firefighter woman to read a book like that. Can I... This is nice. This is a nice sewing table. Oh, I can't close it now that I've opened it. Okay, here we go. Haja! Who? What? Can I wear it? It's Captain Allegra! And her first mate. And of course, Lonnie wants to be her first mate. Because, like, why not? Adorable. Freaking adorable. There are lots of creaky noises in this game. It freaks me out. Who moved my paintbrush? Stay there. Nope. Close enough. I guess we're going to the portal to hell. Oh, we can't. Instead, we're gonna go find the secret passage, which is in Mom and Dad's room. And I closed the closet door, now I'm scared. What? What? There's a crucifix. Ghost Hunters, Sam and Lonnie's secret house investigation log. Hidden compartments found 3. Library, upstairs hall, foyer. Evidence of the supernatural discovered 0. 1 is right outside of her room. What? Fuck! Uh-uh! Close it. Close it. The power of Christ compels you. Shit. Okay. Where am I? Isn't it in this room? Like this? Oh. I probably have to put that down.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous? After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
This love story is adorable. Wiring in house is technically up to safety and appearage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into structure over the last 100 years. System is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupts circuits wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floor, and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. I don't think I read that before. I'm so freaked out by all the flickering lights, though. Okay, there's like a panel right outside this door. Right here? Wait, where is it? Oh, it's over here. Private, do not read. I'm totally gonna read it. Oh, it's about Allegra. Hold on, before we read that. Property of Sam, private. Oh, it's part of the combination. It ends with 50 and 1, but we don't have the first number. I'm almost out of water. The Green Glacier. Allegra and her scouting party peered down warily through the dense canopy of rustling leaves from their perch high in the forest branches. Mere feet away, sunlight shone brightly off the inner ice walls of the glacial basin in which the forest grew. It was a strange sight indeed, such lushness juxtaposed with the frigid ice formations. I promise I can't read in real life either, so. Allegra leapt forward without hesitation, bounding through the high branches. The first mate had been captured by the Green Glacier's Amazonian tribe. His life hung in the balance. We have to hurry, Allegra's party followed behind, moving quietly as a breeze through the greenery. Allegra stopped in the clearing and shouted, "Stop!" She saw the Queen Amazonian up to her pedestal, reaching for the lever that would drop her first mate into the vat below. She shouted, "No!" and flung her saber at the Amazon's reaching hand, but it was too late. The first mate screamed as he fell toward the water, then splashed down, and all was eerily silent. Allegra looked on, frozen in fear and remorse. She had been a moment too late. But then, from the vat, something began to emerge. A head of dark brown hair, just like the first mate's. Then the shoulders and sleeves of his coat, soaking wet. But as the figure stood and the water poured down, Allegra saw that the first mate had changed. He was no longer a man at all. In fact, what looked back at her were the eyes, the face, the hair, and the hands and body of a woman, still in the first mate's clothes. Still the first mate, she spoke in a soft, clear voice. "Captain?" The Amazonian queen said, "She is one of us now. She is ours." Allegra drew her magical flintlock pistols from her belt, and crew readied their swords. Allegra glared into the queen's eyes and said, "That's the love of my life, and you can't have her." Aw. I probably should have put back the other one. Okay. I can't remember. Okay, let's go down. Up here. Because it'll show me the map once I come up here. Did I already look in that panel? It's like right here in front of the bathroom. Oh boy. Hello, hello. Who are you, Oscar? What do you want to come back? Ooh. Well, you can't come back, Oscar. I said no. Okay, we know this. Hold on. 051. Turn right 3 times. Stop at the first number. Turn left 1 number. To store. Full turn. Passing first. I don't remember how to do a combination lock. This is going to be awful. Okay, here we go. Oh, never mind. It's Lonnie. That's her girlfriend.
Lonnie came over today. But everything was different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on. She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
Aww, the giggle. Cute. I love it. Now what? These creaky noises are freaking me out. They're freaking me out. I got the keys. We can go into the attic. Oh shit, what do I have the keys for? What's this room again? Oh, okay. Stop it. Stop being creaky. I think all the rooms were locked downstairs. Let's try this one first before we walk all the way over there. Dang it. Okay. Lonnie said she felt a presence in the TV room. Oh. Oh great, it's the basement. Fuck. You guys... storm? Is something scary gonna happen? Will you tell me, please? Dear Samantha, I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavorful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long, but it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie. It says a fancy man. Quite. Dear Miss DeSoto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host for the festivities at your father's estate following the aforementioned meal with my parents. Your family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman with sterling taste and refined air. Let's do it again, same time next year, shall we? Indeed. Madam Samantha Greenbrier. They're cute. They're so freaking cute. It almost made me forget that I was in a creepy ass basement. Aww. Sam and Lonnie, and it's a rat and a dove.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around... Well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating?
Secret
know.
lover.
I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone, or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
Hmm. First place at the science fair. Very nice. More of this brown binder. Fuck that binder. Oh, this is my assignment. Excuse what? What? Huh? What? Huh? So remember the tragic love story about the ovaries and the bomb and the husband, or not the husband, Boris losing his legs? That was Sam's story about reproductive things, and this is apparently mine. An ovum starts to develop. While the ovum is developing, the lining of the uterus is getting thick and soft. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. If the egg does not meet a sperm, it dissolves. About 2 weeks later, since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy, it comes out through the vagina. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. That's the same line that Sam used. Uh, that's funny. K is for kind, A is for amazing, I is for intelligent, T is for talented, L is for light-hearted, I is for important, N is for nice. I never had that shit with my name on it. You know how hard it is to find anything that says Victoria back in the day? It was impossible! Let alone Tori. Couldn't find anything with my name on it. And of course my sister with her normal name always had something. I can turn this lamp on even though it's all knocked over. Reed College. Dear Samantha, congratulations! I am pleased to inform you of your admission to the creative writing track of the Reed College Summer Program for Young Scholars for its 1995 session. We believe you have much to contribute to the Reed College community based on your portfolio and academic record. I am pleased to offer you a financial aid to cover 75% of the summer program's tuition fees. Blah, 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 blah. More stuff about college. Congrats!
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Aww. That's also kind of a shitty answer, though. Oh, this is one of Granddad's books. Joyce? A complete understanding. Of what? Of Joyce? Like a person? Okay. That's normal. It like froze for a second, which made me feel like there was supposed to be like a jump scare or something. One of Dad's books with something stuck to it? Thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. I certainly recognize my son in the subject matter. An author's work, blah, 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 blah. So this, oh, he gave it to his dad. And his dad didn't like the book. You can do better with a father's love and encouragement. Fuck, why are parents so goddamn terrible? You know? Aww. Lonnie and Sam are gonna get customizable heart necklaces. That's adorable. There's all this camping gear down here. Oh, fuck. Oh, what? The fuck is this? Flick bell. No, I don't think I will flick any bells. Girl Scout. Self. Before I run all the way upstairs to my bedroom. Okay. So this is the first letter from Lonnie. Dear Sam, I'm so happy you liked the drawings. I was thinking of you when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico. I think probably the nature here is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost on a mysterious island when even the plants are out to get them. And then I think of them together out there in the wilderness together. And I start thinking of you again. I lie here in bed and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up for when we're together again. I haven't done a good job. Okay, but I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me the day before we started driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time in the dark room. Oh. So the dark room is where the business happened. I mean, developing their photos. Obviously, is what I meant. Girl Scout, the band formerly known as Cub Scout.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Citizenship paperwork. Ah, Canadian. What the fuck? Just another Canadian marrying into the United States. Hey Sam, I'm writing to you from Mold, I don't know, Mold something Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March and I don't know if anyone running this school has been to Oregon, but it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop. Oh shit. Something. I can't read that.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left,
Oh,
we
is this
found a
somebody's
trail
ashes?
and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, you didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl. But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Oh, fuck. You know, I went this way. Pharmacy would change owners. I don't know which way to go. There's creepy directions in both ways. Okay, so this way, there's a safe that I cannot open. Floor plan. Stairs to basement. And then there's this door. Fuck. It opened. Well, that's a no from me, boss. That is a no from me. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna go in there. There's like a bricked up. This looks like fresh brick or something. Like that's where the body in the wall is hidden, probably. I don't know what body, but who's Terry? Is that my dad? Shit. Okay, we're gonna take this moment to pause. And I'm gonna go refill my water. And you guys can stare at this creepy hallway I'm about to go down, and I'll be right back. I'm back. I apparently can't spell the name of my own community. Hey. Okay, I had to get more water. My throat is starting to hurt a little bit. Okay, here we go. Back to it. Creepy hallway. Just walk fast, walk fast. Oh my god! This bullshit right here on the ceiling, I thought that was the shadow of a person standing there. See how it's a different color? I'm such a dum-dum. What kind of a house is this? Why are there secrets? So many secrets. That's a lie to mom and dad's situation, but it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome, and everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. This is from her journal. Everyone in the hall thinking you don't know they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of. Okay. Peripherals. Hey, AFACT. PRB going to get my phone. Okay, Tasty Cakes. No. Stop it. Can anyone help me with my homework? Maybe? I feel like, I mean, what kind of homework is it? Costumes, skeletons and devils, cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit video, one girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy. Did you message me? Oh. Yes. That's a good idea, Storm. Agriculture homework? '19. What? Did you guys hear that? I looked now. I like it. It's a good idea. Because that's one of my favorite emotes. There's a tape player in here, which means I'm about to find a tape. Sorry for not chatting a lot. Been focusing getting rift challenges done. No worries. Do your thing, Joker. You've been like without your PS4 for a while, so I understand. Goodfellow Senior High School. This is to Sam from the principal. I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. It showed initiative and was well written, but it does not change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Mrs. DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As your complaint that no other student has been punished for their part in this incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward, and there has been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring more unwanted attention on yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the first place. So her school friends found out she
I
was a
don't get
lesbian.
Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Heard enough, had enough, ready to join the revolution and take a stand against gross men and the patriarchy. Stand up, Captain A. Rev L. Lucian girl with 3 R's, I think. Worst thing I've seen in school so far is a kid vaping in the bathroom. I mean, that's probably good, right? I mean, not the vaping part, but that's like the worst you've seen. Send us your missives from the Girl Riot Underground. Heard enough, had enough. The wipers? Oh shit. I was standing right there looking at my dad's porn. Not like porn that he starred in, but like his hidden stash, to clarify for anyone who wasn't there, because I said a very odd thing. Didn't. Wait. This is a new part of the house. I haven't been here. Ah. Okay. Espanol. I'd like to offer you the position of Regional Conservation Management Director. Dang, Mama's moving up. Your assistance would be sought to fill your previous position on site. Oh, we're gonna give that position to Rick, I'm assuming. What? Huh? What? No, 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 don't do that. Lights stay on, please. No. Hey Lonnie, sorry my mom was such a bitch last night. She's hardly ever around since her forest is like an hour away, and then when she is home, she takes it out on you, like, because you're not a member of the family. She knows you won't call her on it, and I'm sorry. Haha, it's okay. I know she's just jealous of our cool and freewheeling lifestyles. I feel sorry for you. I'm lucky my mom lives in Florida. You have to have a mom every day. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up the mom thing like that. I know, I shouldn't complain. No, I'm being serious. My mom is a psycho Christian, and her new husband, Don, is a complete tool. Living in Florida with him is her eternal punishment in my mind. So you wouldn't rather live with your mom in Florida? No, with lots of stabbing knives. Why is everybody looking? This is not creepy at all. It's totally not creepy at all. Oop. What was that? Why do I keep hearing like scuttling noises? Sam, this skull was the coolest thing I found in Mexico, and it was like $3 American. I love it. Merry Christmas. Miss you, L. P.S. Treasured always. Oh, that's the skull in the other room. No! This is fine. It is fine. Everything is fine. Fine, 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 fine. Oops, I knocked over a glass. You guys are adorable. I feel like you're tricking me, Storm. Since you refused to hear us out this afternoon, your mother and I are putting this in writing so that we are absolutely clear. You are grounded for the rest of the month from social and telephone privileges and from using your car for anything except going to and from school. We understand what you are going through. That's weird. The E looked like it. Never mind. But we can't allow you to continue with this kind of behavior at school. And clearly, once your privileges are reinstated, we can't allow you to have your bedroom door closed while Lonnie is at the house. This is the last word on the matter. Get back on course so this won't have to happen again, Dad. Uh-oh. Distributing inappropriate materials on school grounds. Oh, their magazine?
I had an interesting talk with Mom and Dad tonight. One you were never gonna need to have. I mean, you've known, right? I've known. I've known since, like, She-Ra.
She-Ra.
Dad didn't, I guess. But they saw the zine and the stuff on the locker, and they were like, is there something we should know about you and Lonnie? And so here's the thing. I was prepared for them to be mad, or disappointed, or start crying, or something. But they were just in denial. You're too young to know what you want. You and Lonnie are just good friends. You just haven't met the right boy. It's a phase. That's what I didn't see coming. That they wouldn't even respect me enough to believe me. Well, joke's on them, because they're in for one very long phase.
Parents, man. Sorry. Chapstick. Lip balm. What have you. First off, congratulations. Janice Greenbrier, Regional Director. And I say congratulations because, come on, you're going to take the job, right? What are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Call them back. But in the meantime, let's discuss this little outing you had with our favorite flannel-clad hunk. What a blast. But you sound like you're reading a lot into an innocent night out. You're sure there's something there? He said he has an out-of-town girlfriend. You're sure they're not serious? Okay, so we have to figure out when we'll see each other next in person. Enough with the letters. I owe you a congratulatory margarita, boss lady. Soon, love, Carol. So yeah. Mom is fucking Rick. Don't give up on this, honey. It's a manuscript. It's all crumpled. Nah. We're good. Nope. Damn it. It just made me walk. Oh, wait. Woof. Another cassette tape. I didn't find a tape in that one room. Oh, let's not ever do that again. Bratmobile, some special, loam special, some special. L. Prepare thy eardrums. wait, is Rick my dad? And I'm like, this horror. It's just the story about meeting my dad because they got married. Ah, relish. Is there anything mysterious in this fridge? Is the milk bad? Used by... Shake it, shake it, shake it. Psst. God damn it. Some fungus art. Samantha and Daniel were in the woods one day. It was sunny and they were on a adventure, but they went to the bad part of the woods and it got dark. Daniel said, "Are you scared?" So Samantha said, "No, are you?" They laughed and I don't know what that word is. Something mere went more into the bad part than they meant to. A part there was never there before, and there was a pirate ship on an ocean. Samantha said it'll be the...
Daniel finally came over to get his game.
That was definitely a
I'd been
growl
dreading it.
storm.
But he brought this story with him that I wrote when we were little. I started reading it, and then there I was, crying at the kitchen table. He asked what was wrong, and I was thinking about how we used to be friends, how much I'd taken for granted. But instead, I told him about school, and Dad, and Lonnie. And then how sorry I was that I wasn't his friend anymore. He gave me a hug and said it was going to be okay. For some reason,
Where can I
almost
grab
believed
all
him.
this? Does Daniel murder me? Not me, but Sam. He feels kind of like a murderer. I'd like to congratulate you on your new position as Regional Conservation Director of the State Forestry Service. We wish you luck in your final weeks at Flintlock National Forest and very much look forward to welcoming you to your new desk in the State Forestry Office at 8 a.m. Oh my god, with the Christmas hat! It's adorable. Phone is still out. Anniversary trip. Charity junk pickup. Forest loop. Dentist. Rick's wedding is crossed out. So we didn't marry Rick, but we got invited to his wedding. Katie comes home this month. We'll call with exact date. but it's not on the calendar. What the fuck are these rooms? Okay. Okay, this leads into the garage. That makes a little bit more sense than, like, what I thought it was initially. We want your permission to reprint the work since your original publisher, Mercury Book, folded a decade ago. We want you to supply a new foreword for the book to appear in a brand new edition to The Accidental Savior and The Accidental Pariah. Oh god, you guys. Everything looks so cute when you make it Christmassy. So, republishing a dead book. Sam, your mother and I will be away for a long weekend celebrating. I heard a noise. Our anniversary, June 3rd through 7th, we will be camping in the gorge, but we will give you a call on the way home. Sorry the kitchen is still neo renovation? What? Never trust a contractor. $40 is on the table to order pizza while we're gone. Be good. That's why there's pizza boxes everywhere. Oh no. No, 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 no. Is this the ghost milk? Ooh. Crown burger. Ask me about clown combos. So parents are away celebrating an anniversary? I can't interact with the garage door. Just trying to get the full picture here. No! I wanted to pick up the cereal. Don't turn lights off on me. Unruly Angel gifted a sub to Athera. Hi, Athera. Also, thank you, Unruly Angel. It's so kind of you. Unruly Angel's just like the best, you know? These creaking noises! Come on! It's kind of hard to read. I wish there was a way you could, like, make it bigger. Or, like, I don't know. What if I click X? Nothing happens. Hi, Mom, Dad, and Sam. I have had a wonderful time on the beaches of Barcelona. Dad and Sam, I think you would like the Gaudi architecture. It is from a strange alien world. I'm headed to my final destination, Amsterdam. For how long? That depends. I'm running low on money. I will look for a cheap standby ticket and call you when I'm headed home. Sorry for the short notice. Can't wait to see you all again. It'll be good to be home. Love, Katie. What's this? A going away show for Lonnie.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her.
Aww.
Then she dedicated the last song to me. And I couldn't take it. I was out on the curb in the alley, sobbing till my ribs hurt. I would follow her anywhere, Katie. But I can't. Where she's going. After a long time, she found me. She said she was sorry. She said, I wish things could be different. I just wanted to make you happy. I said, I don't think you can anymore.
Aww. Why would you say that? Dude, with the frickin' footsteps. What? The footsteps in this game, and the creaking, and like as soon as I pick up something to read, it's like a footstep behind me. Ah, Sam. I wish I knew how to explain it better. The army is this thing I grew up with. It's part of me. My dad's army friends are like family. I've always known it was where I'd end up. I'd never thought of it any other way. I wish things could be different. Maybe someday when I'm settled at a base and you're done with college and you're a famous writer and I can rebuild a tank engine with my eyes closed, things will be different and we can be together. Until then, L. Aw. It's sad. We're gonna do some laundry. Sprinkle it. Ooh. What? Okay. This is nice. It's like the Hufflepuff common room. The accidental human. That's one we haven't heard about yet. A couples counseling retreat. Booked. So we got lots of notes. I didn't mean to chuck the other one back there. I was just waiting to see someone like standing in the window. I'm watching you. See? Every time I start reading something, there's a creaking noise behind me. I know you guys can hear that too. Dear Kaz, I can't tell you what a joy it is to see John Russell back in print. Thank you very much for sending, they forgot the D, along copies of the new edition. The cover art is really something. I know you've said that Unknown Dimension isn't in the business of printing new material, but this revived interest in my work has brought on a wave of inspiration, resulting in a manuscript that completes John Russell's journey, which I think you may find intriguing. It is reflective and introspective without forgetting the excitement and the weirdness that Unknown Dimensions readers expect. I hope this might be an exciting new direction for the Unknown Dimension to pursue, At the very least, I am grateful that John Russell's adventures didn't come to an end quite when I thought they had. My thanks and regards, Terrence. So no, my dad's name is Terrence. Rick is the other man. Or at least the man that my mom likes. It's been almost 20 years since John Russell heard the call. Twice he saved a president's life. He'd practically forgotten the days of the future, of danger and excitement, the days where he mattered. So when the familiar rip in time opens in front of him and his handlers peer out, he doesn't hesitate. Is the president in danger? No. The life you save this time will be your own. Ah, so the time... What? Tell me that wasn't a little girl's giggle. Tell me. So the time traveling crazy JFK post-it notes were about his new book because his books are about time traveling. Secret room under the stairs.
We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
Is this supposed to be a scary game? It has been scary, yes. Only because the lights randomly flicker and there's creaking happening all the time, and they keep talking about this ghost story in the background behind this like underlying adorable relationship between these two girls. And so it's scary and sad at the same time. Oh shit. See? Possession and exorcisms. Oh god. Oscar? Spooky house, sad story, pretty much. There's a key to the attic.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait.
Oh no. Oh no. Are we gonna find our dead sister? This whole time I've been like... Remember what we had? Stay strong, kick ass, I love you, Lonnie. And it's got tears all over it. Oh my god, that's so sad.
Oh my god. Katie, I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being apart and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us. And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
Okay, so they ran away together. But she signed up for the army, and you can't just decide that you're not gonna do it anymore. This is a creepy room.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again someday. Love, Sam.
Aww. That wasn't the sad ending I thought it was gonna be, though. Love Sam, right? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, that was the end. They decided to run away with each other. I still have a lot of questions. This music is pretty terrible. It's a good game. I highly recommend it, actually. It's a good story. I was scared the entire time and nothing scary happened. But literally, like, I walked in, it was storming the whole time, which gives it that, like, spooky ambiance. And then the lights were flickering. Like, I opened the front door and the lights fucking flickered inside. And there was just constant creaking noises. And like I said, like, the sister was leaving all these notes about how supernatural things were happening. And the house was called the Psycho House. It was a dark and stormy night. That's right. It was. It gave I felt scared almost the entire game. So, like, it might not have meant to be a scary game, but it scared me. Aw.